What's up, guys and gals? I guess I can say that. I don't know, or anything in between, whatever you want to call yourself. Obviously, you guys can see that I cut my hair. The reason I cut my hair like this was I'm getting ready to go to the USA here real soon, and I used to keep it this short. Wife didn't really like it, so I started to grow it a little bit longer, and it's just easier for me to take care of like this. I didn't want to have to worry about bringing a brush and a gel and making sure my hair looked nice before I get out. Now I can just jump out of the shower in the USA and just dry my head, and I'm good to go. Okay, I'm going to shave except for the little goatee thing. I had that before. If you looked at my profile picture, you'll see that's what I had. Wife doesn't really care for the real short hair and the goatee, so I don't do it around here because my wife, and if she doesn't like something, then it's nothing like permanent, so it's okay. Anyways, plus it's a little bit cooler. Walk around with my head like this. I went into the city today. Had to go into the city. And I bought me a fleece line hoodie, a really nice one, at this one market for $20. The guy wanted 23, and I tried talking him down to 18, and he wasn't having it. Tried talking him down to 19, he wasn't having it. Got him at $20, but it's a really nice heavy-duty fleece line hoodie. I have no idea what it would cost in the USA. But I'm getting ready to go over there, and I'm going to be in some fairly cold weather. It's not going to be like sub-zero weather, none of that kind of stuff. But it's going to be warm enough that where I'm going to be staying and where I'm going to be going, it'll be plenty enough for me. Anyway, so went into the city today. Shot a lot of videos, shorts of the traffic in the city. I don't much like going into the city because of the traffic. You guys can look at the videos and see it's just bumper to bumper. You don't really have any. They only have the one freeway here, and it goes from the city down to the sea down. And other than that, they're all pretty much surface streets, traffic lights, just a lot of traffic. They don't really have the infrastructure here. They built the city up and didn't build any kind of like a freeway system because they just didn't. I guess, I don't know, maybe they didn't have the money or they didn't have the foresight to think about it. And then we went to Macro Market. Macro Market is basically their version of a Costco. We went there and bought a whole bunch of stuff that, for the house. We go there sometimes twice a month, but just usually once a month. And we left the house maybe, I don't know, about 11:30 something. Just got right back here maybe about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. Anyways, but I wanted to show you guys something. We bought quite a few things at Macro Market. We didn't need a lot, because like I said, we're preppers and we do stock a lot of stuff. But we did need quite a few items, and I got the receipt to show you guys. Okay, I got the receipt to show you guys the difference in the cost of everything. One of the things that we bought downstairs, I don't drink. My wife drinks wine from time to time. We have quite a selection of wine downstairs. We have beer. Don't have any. I think we do have one bottle of whiskey or bourbon or something. Anyways, but we keep it for guests to come over. Sometimes they want to drink. I ask if they want to drink or if they just want to water, whatever they want. If they want wine, we got wine. But it was like almost $19. I think it was $18.90 for a bottle of wine on the list that I'm going to show you, which was the highest priced thing that we bought. We don't buy very much meat and fruits and vegetables at macro market. My wife does buy these big bags of chicken wings and chicken legs and stuff because they're good, just to throw on in the air fryer, kind of quick. But we do buy beef and pork and whole chickens. My wife buys them from like a slaughterhouse, or I don't know exactly the place where it is, but she comes back with a big old thing of beef or pork or chicken, and then she divvies it up and puts it in these freezer bags, these sealed freezer bags that we use, and puts it in the deep freezer. We have a deep freezer downstairs, so we don't buy like a lot of like meat, but for bread and snacks for my daughter's school, we do buy a lot of things like that, chips, shampoos, lotions. We buy a dish soap, just like I said, a lot of things that we use for around the house. And I look at some of the stuff that people buy. I watch these videos people buy of different things at the store, and I need to put my glasses on here for 1 second so I can show you guys. Maybe you guys know what. Okay. Here's the receipt. See, it's pretty long. I counted. It shows the amount of items that we had. There's 38 items. You're going to have to believe me because I'm not going to count them again. But there's 38 items on this list right over here. Okay. Like I said, the most expensive thing that we did buy was a bottle of wine, which was almost $19. Okay. But here's the important part. Okay. Here's the important part. Okay. We bought all that stuff. I don't know if you guys can see this number right over here. Okay, maybe it's like backwards, but it is $144.23. Okay, you can see right there where it is. I don't know, maybe sometimes in the thing it's backwards, but anyways, like I said, almost $20 of that was for a bottle of wine, which is fine because we have people come over. Sometimes my wife does like to drink a little bit of wine, and we have guests that come over to drink a little bit of wine, and it's okay. I like the bottles downstairs. They look nice in the dining area. We have a place where we keep bottles of wine and stuff, and it looks nice. I don't know. I kind of like it. But basically, we spent $120 for a lot of things. Okay, and I'm gonna say in a month there's 3 of us live here full time, me, my wife, and 9-year-old daughter, and then sometimes my mother-in-law, she stays here. I'm going to say she stays here probably maybe 60–70% of the time. So for the most of the time, there's 4 people living here, and we don't scrimp on food. We just we get what we want. I'm going to say we spend maybe $500 a month. Okay. My wife goes to the market almost every day and buys fresh vegetables. She grows a lot of vegetables outside, and she buys fresh fruit. Over here, they grow mangoes and bananas and coconuts and papayas and some other fruits that I don't know the name of. They just kind of grow wild, so they're pretty cheap to buy. But like I said, for a lot of you people that living in the USA, man, I don't know how you guys can go to the grocery store. I'm hearing people with husband and wife with 2 kids, man, spend $1,000 a month. I just cannot imagine $1,000 a month for grocery bill. I mean, I just can't imagine it. That's about twice as much as my as the first house that I bought. That's about twice as much as my house payment was. And I realized that was a long time ago. But nevertheless, all these people that you hear on the news, these talking heads from all the Fox, and CBS, and NBC, and all these late night people, what are they going to do? There's nothing they can do to lower prices. There's not a thing in the world they can do to lower prices. Nothing. Okay. I bought a couple medications that I'm going to bring with me back to the United States. We went by a pharmacy and we spent another, I think it was like $21. I got 2 boxes of medicines. And so, like I said, the cost of living over here is just so much less. You're seeing some of the videos that I took, the shorts of the traffic around, all the cars on the road. But when I get back from the United States, I'm gonna go and take some videos of some of these really super nice condos, apartments for rent. I took a picture of an international school over here. Maybe I'll use that on my thumbnail. I don't know yet. I haven't made my thumbnail yet. So, like I said, I realize it is a third world country. And if you've looked at any of my videos, you're going to see a lot of stuff that's just going to freak you out. I've been living over here now for 4 years, and I pretty much see stuff on a daily basis that kind of like blows my mind that I thought I'd never see. But I've seen it. And there's a lot of stuff in the USA that you don't see over here. I've never seen any high-speed car chases. The police are never chasing anybody down. I've never seen any violent crime. I've never heard of any bank robberies. I've never heard of any of these flash mobs that go into stores and just grab stuff and run out. I've never heard about any of that. These street takeovers, people setting one another on fire and stuff, and just doing all that kind of like crazy stuff. They don't have any like drive-by shootings over here. Like I said, we're not allowed to have Cambodia doesn't allow people to have guns. Okay, so like I said, it is not only cheaper, but in a lot of ways it's safer. And the only thing that they really have over here is a lot of petty crime, a lot of theft. Now, when I say a lot of theft, we've watched girls just standing there on the street or sitting on their moto waiting at a traffic light, talking on their phone, have their phone in their hand, and a couple boys will ride by on a motor scooter and grab that phone out of her hand and just take off going. And my mother-in-law, somebody tried grabbing her gold chain. She was in a market. It was a really small market, kind of a tight corded area right there. And a man tried to grab her gold chain that she was wearing around her neck, like this right here, mine's silver, anyways. And he couldn't get it off of her, and I think she fell to the ground, and he took off running, but he didn't get anything. They will try to do like a chain grabbing and all the rest of that stuff. When I ride around in all these villages that you see me in, all these places I take these pictures and stuff at, I got a bag that I keep right here. I'll show you my bag. I got a bag right here. Okay. Kind of like a fanny pack. It's got a place in here for my phone. See right over here, that's where I put my phone in. And in here is money. Money right here. Okay. Got a credit card and stuff in there. But I've never had anybody, I'm by myself on that bicycle. Okay. And I've never had anybody try to rob me or nothing. I've had a few instances where I've been sitting there taking a break, maybe on a bench or just like on a little, like a little small wall or something, just sitting there taking a break on my bike and looking at my phone. And I've had a couple of times where I've had a couple of boys on a moto ride by real slow and looking at me, turn around and come back and look again. But I'm a pretty good sized guy, even though I'm an old man. And I think they went down the road a little bit and maybe had a little discussion about it and thought, you know what? I don't think that's worth whatever he's got in that bag. I don't keep that much money in there, but I keep my phone and stuff in there. Like I said, it's like a little fanny pack. I just strap it on while I'm riding my bike in case I need my phone for translate or get a flat tire on my bike or something. Got to call somebody to come get me. Anyway, so this is going to be my video, my long video for today. I'll make a bunch of shorts tomorrow, like I always make them. I made some extra shorts today because we were in the car, in the traffic and stuff, and let you guys kind of get a sense of what the traffic is over here. It's pretty bad in the city. A like I've said in other videos, if it was just me, if it wasn't my wife and daughter, I'd rent a nice condo, and I wouldn't even have a car, man. They got these little carts that ride people around. There wouldn't really be any reason for me to drive in that traffic. I don't like to drive and stuff like that. They just in and out, and they don't really follow traffic rules over here. It's just stop signs are just a suggestion, red lights are just a suggestion, and these little motos will come up so close to you in your car, and sometimes they'll scratch it, and they just take off, stuff like that. So, like I said, if I lived in the city and I worked in the city, I wouldn't own a car. There'd be no reason for me to have a car. I could take a taxi wherever I need. If I need to go to the airport, I could take a taxi, or if I wanted to go somewhere, I'd just hop on one of those little pass apps. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's pretty hot outside today, and you guys probably won't be seeing this until right now. It's almost, well, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. You guys won't be seeing this until it's probably sometime Sunday. I'll post it here in just a little bit, make the thumbnail and whatever for it. So, anyways, you guys have a good one. And like I said, you guys think about what I paid at that market for all the items that we got. We got quite a few items for just a little bit of money. What I think is a little bit of money. Anyway, so you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. And like I said, I hope you like the new hairdo, man. Don't have to worry about brushing it and combing it for a while, but it'll grow back. It's like anything else, man. A hair will grow back. So, all right, man. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.